4 in the PM. DJ Prime in the house. And we're a little bit rough starting today. Had a mix here on the mini disc. I'm gonna put that in a second. Old school business. Had a little bit of a problem with the feedback loop there. It's all sorted out. Brand new in the background, Kenny Ken on the remix with the Mickey Finn, the Fire remix, 2004. Once again, Kenny Ken and the Mickey Finn remixing the Fire classic. Reaching out to all the Black Market crew, touching down, Total Science, May 22nd. It's going to be a big one for the all ages crew. Don't want to miss that one. Those Black Market parties are good. Definitely old school or old all ages.
You are listening to CIUT 89.5 FM in Toronto, available across Canada on Star Choice National Satellite Service Channel 826, and broadcasting worldwide on www.ciut.fm.
Every night.
Production House, the label, DJ Solo, Dark Age, the all-night remix, reaching back, way back. I big up the Gridiron crew, definitely this weekend. Had a nasty old school room. I only wish I got there sooner. Big up the PhD and the Muffin. Went dark and deep. Kind of influenced me for this show, so. course, the one and only Low Key Movements. Reaching out to Muffin, drop this one. Sick. Big up Laza as well. Hard crew representing. Just out having a good time. As well, Jeff, Don Ranks, out on Friday night. Down at Surface, Gridiron. Keep your eyes open for the flyers because there's some new stuff coming out. New lineup that's gonna I don't know, just keep your eyes open. Old school rooms are heavy there, trust me. That last one, Lemon D. Believe that. again, Reinforced. 4 Hero, Tech 9, and Menix. Passion and Fire. Project AKO. Reaching out to Richard. Reinforced once again. Too Bad Mice on the remix. Days of Our Life. .27 in the PM, and it's all about old school, hardcore, whatever you want to call it. DJ Prime taking over the full 2 hours tonight. I'm going to come in with the new school and the 9 o'clock hour. Living Inside a Dream, Nookie, Reinforced once again. Switching labels. White House. Baby B. Kane. Baby Kane, sorry. To Be Alone. White House, definitely. Big label back then as well. Once again, Baby Kane, The Dark Zone, White House. Once again, sticking to the White House label, A-Zone, Calling the People. And believe it or not, that's an alias for Aphrodite. Reaching out to Whitey, all the London heads. You know the deal, H2O business. check out the acid that comes into this.
Said hardcore vibe, that tyrant thing. Whoa, yeah. Hardcore vibe, hardcore vibe.
Big shout out going out to the Mystical Influence down at Gridiron at the Surface Club last Friday. Did an old hardcore set.
I know, well, you'll just have to turn me back to side one. But at the end of side two, I think we should say a special thank you to the person who's given the party, don't you? So shall we all go hip hip? Hip hip? Hip hip? Hip hip? Hip hip? What a shame. Ah. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. What a shame. I know, well, you'll just have to turn me back to side one. But at the end of side two, I think we should say a special thank you to the person who's given the party, don't you? So shall we all go hip hip? Hip hip. Hip hip.
This one, the old hard drive favorite, going to the James St. bass.
Hip hip.
Old Shut Up and Dance,
Hip hip.
Peter Bouncer and stuff, you know.
Hip hip. Hip hip.
I'm saying we don't come rough. This year we come from mash it up. I'm saying we don't come rough. This year we come from mash it up. I'm saying we don't come rough. This year we come from mash it up. I'm saying we don't come rough. This year we come from mash it up.
Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.
Goldfinger from the What Is Hip show on CIUT 89.5 FM. We've moved. No longer on Tuesday afternoons, but Saturday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. You can check out the DJ Goldfinger What Is Hip show, playing jazzy, funky beats for your Saturday evening preparations. That's 6 to 8 p.m. on CIUT 89.5 FM. Hi, this is DJ Goldfinger from the What Is Hip show on CIUT 89.5 FM. We've moved. No longer on Tuesday afternoons, but Saturday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. You can check out the DJ Goldfinger What Is Hip show, playing jazzy, funky beats for your Saturday evening preparations. That's 6 to 8 p.m. on CIUT 89.5 FM.
Vicious Beats presents Oral Fix Thursdays.
Vicious Beat presents Oral Fix Thursday inside Second Floor Nightclub, Mississauga. 2 floors, house, progressive, jungle, drum and bass. Second Floor Nightclub, 1565 Dundas Street East, Mississauga. 2 Lights East of Dixie. For info, call 905-624-2004 or visit viciousbeats.com.
Oral Fix Thursdays. Vicious Beats presents.
I want everybody listening at the remix for the Coca-Cola business. Simpleton, Smiley and PJ Production, shut up a dance crew. Larger, loving you, all girls, loving you, all the junglist people, loving you, endlessly. I want to listen it. Good, hear it.
Coca-Cola back and shape by it around the place. Broke out, girl, you have the shape. Coca-Cola back and shape by it around the place. Skin out, girl, you have the shape.
We're reaching out to Princess. That's coming from Rob.
Broke out, girl.
And don't mind me tonight. I don't know what's going on in the studio. Turntable 1's playing on turntable 2 button on the board. Turntable 2 button is turning off turntable 1. I don't know what's up with this.
New York girl on the ship. And them have the shape and a give man headache. And them have the shape make man body shape. And them a fling big stone and bust up man face. And them have the shape cause war in the place. I does a Coca-Cola bottle shape I hit her on the place. Broke out, girl, you have the shape. Coca-Cola bottle shape I hit her on the place. Skin out, girl, you have the shape. In the Coca-Cola bottle shape I hit her on the place. Broke out, girl, you have the shape. Coca-Cola bottle shape I hit her on the place. Skin out.
Massive! What a boy with Massive! What a boy with Massive!
Coca-Cola bottle shape I hit her on the place. Broke out, girl, you have the shape. Coca-Cola bottle shape I hit her on the place. Skin out, girl, inna the place. Uptown girl, have the shape inna the place. Downtown girl, have the shape inna the place. London girl, have the shape inna the place. New York girl, have the shape. And them have the shape and a give man headache. And them have the shape make man body shape. And them a fling big stone and bust up man face. And them have the shape cause war in the place. I does a Coca-Cola bottle shape I hit her on the place. Broke out, girl, you have the shape. Coca-Cola bottle shape I hit her on the place. Skin out, girl.
Massive! What a boy with Massive! What a boy with Massive! Massive! Yes! Listen to this tune. One wicked piece of city. I want everybody listening at the remix for the Coca-Cola business. Simpleton, Smiley and PJ Production, shut up a dance crew. Larger, loving them, all girls, loving them, all the junglist people, loving them endlessly. I want to listen it. Good! Yeah!
Coca-Cola bottle shape I hit her on the place. Broke out, girl, you have the shape. Coca-Cola bottle shape I hit her on the place. Skin out, girl, you have the shape. Inna the Coca-Cola bottle shape I hit her on the place. Broke out, girl, you have the shape. Coca-Cola bottle shape I hit her on the place. Skin out, girl, you have the shape. Inna the place. Uptown girl have the shape. Inna the place. Downtown girl have the shape. Inna the place. London girl have the shape inna the place. New York girl have the shape. And them have the shape and a give man headache. Them have the shape make man body.
Original, come to boom it up. Ragamuffin may come back again. Original, come to boom it up. Ragamuffin may come back again. Original, come to boom it up. Ragamuffin may come back again. Original, come to boom it up. Ragamuffin may come back again. Just shoot out when your name buck up. Just shoot out when your name buck up.
This one, if you're looking to pick this up, it's definitely something you can do. Play the record, Congo Natty #1. Just got some represses in, as well as the original Set It, Congo Natty #2 in the shop. So go check the Frankie Guns down at Play D. Everybody down at Sharpshooters up in Newmarket last night. Big up DJ Animal, all the crew. Don't forget Pit Records, new management, tons of D&B selection down there.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
Don't mind me tonight. The gear in here is all messed up. And I didn't bring another mix, so I gotta bear with it, and you gotta bear with me.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
In the PM. Switch to the new school. Try out the CD players. Got something brand new from Formation Camp.
31 seconds. 31 seconds. 31 seconds.
In this long dark tunnel
with a very, very bright light at the end, so brilliant that it's more brilliant than the sun.
Stay in the time.
Now this one's making the Canadian debut. This one's hot. This has definitely made my week. DJ SS and the Zen giving you the remix. For those who know this tune, back in the day it was a huge tune. This one's dirty and nasty. Pure liquid funk flavor. Exclusive. Ain't no one got this one but me. SS and Zen, Keep on Moving remix. Brand new summertime vibe. Reaching from A-side. Slapped an amen behind this. Gave it a remix. The VIP, What You Don't Know. Reaching out to all the Sex in the City crew. Big up the Oral Fix guys out in Mississauga. Second Floor Lounge. Went out there Thursday. Very nice place. You guys got a special thing out there. Anybody out in the West End, gotta go check that out. As well, gotta big up all the business class, everybody down at Charlie's, all the Guelph crew. Touchdown there Friday night in the Orange Room. Big up the Twink. Remix flavor. 9:15 in the PM. Prof C. DJ Prime. Cold Hello and Caliber. I love this tune. A bassline roller for sure. This one's in your shops right about now. I think it got released last week.
You're a player, but only because you be playing yourself.
Reaching out to Lush. On the remix, just messing with these CD players and turntables, and, you know. This one's headed for the Planet Funk label, coming out of Mix and Blend, courtesy of the Kenny Ken. And this one's not coming out for a while. Pesce on the remix.
blow. Baby, grab your hat now, 'cause here we go. It's a lazy afternoon, just the kind of a day made for loving you.
The Liquid V label, Caliber, Zero Tolerance, Drowning. No worries, we're gonna rough it up a bit soon. This one's brand new, East Side. I've been sitting on this one for a while, just never got around to playing it. This one's heavy. It's a smasher. DJ Andy and Mike Rob. Track entitled She. Brand new from the East Side Crew.
That you don't blame me. I can't take your lies. It's time for me to move on. I'm gonna move on from here. But someone's sensitive. Please disappear. I won't shed a tear. I'm gonna move on from here. But someone's sensitive. The memories disappear. No, I won't shed a tear. I won't shed a tear. Let's fuck like that. I'm gonna move on from here. But someone's sensitive. Please disappear. No, I won't shed a tear. I'm gonna move on from here. But someone's sensitive. Please disappear. No, I won't shed a tear. I won't shed a tear. No, I won't shed a tear. I won't shed a
A brand new dub coming from the East Side label. Mike Rob and DJ Andy. Track entitled She. You know it's the Prof C. DJ Prime in the house. 9:35. Actually 9:34.
Thursdays. Inside Second Floor Nightclub, Mississauga. 2 floors, House Progressive, Jungle Drum and Bass. Second Floor Night, 1565 Dundas Street East, Mississauga. 2 Light East of Dix.
For info, call 905-624-2004.
Satellite control.
Are you experiencing the Smirnoff New Radio Experience? Friday nights, house, progressive, electronic, breaks, trance, drum and bass. Make your weekend an experience. Free CD. Guest list to the top clubs in the city. Radio for the experienced. JT. The Smirnoff Experience. Every Friday night, 10 till midnight. An exclusive presentation of CIUT 89.5 FM.
Off of the Science label. This is June. brand new Fiction on Charge, Swiss label. The High Tech remix. What's that sound like? Old classic. Prophecy, DJ Prime in the booth. I'm just getting used to all these changes here. I'm hitting different buttons for different gear and it's not working and working different pieces. Quite interesting today. Friction on the remix, Charge Recordings. Got some new Ebony dubs coming in after this. Ritual. One of the heaviest tunes out there right now, Dillinger, Valve. All the things. We're running out of time once again. About 12 minutes left. Once again, we're running out of time. Brand new Dillinger. Big tune, this one. Out on promo, should be released in the next few weeks. Don't forget, Black Market touching down 22nd of May, bringing you Total Science, all ages, down at Funhouse. I'm going to be down there as well. Always a good jam. Also got to big up Oral Fix Thursdays out in Mississauga, second floor lounge. If you're out in that area, check it out. Those guys are working hard. Also got to big up Sharpshooters up in Newmarket. BJ and Animal running that once a month. Can't forget the Guelph crew. Business class out on Orange Room on Friday. Good crowd out there. And also the Gridiron party was off the hook. Don't miss the next one, trust me. one just came out on promo. P-Funk 2004, Moving Fusion on the remix. It's gonna be a big tune for the next couple months. Big summertime thing. Pascal original. Moving Fusion on the remix. The big summertime tune, this one, definitely. I'm gonna cut it short. We'll definitely play this one again. Another liquid funk tune I want to end off the show with. Allied Force. Little jazzy liquid funk number. Big up Ryan. Down at Play the Record. This one's wicked. Love this one. Brand new Allied Force. Gather around. Heavy jazz lick. That'll be it for me this week. Mark should be back next week. Holding down the full 2 hours today. I'm telling you. All the glitches today definitely make me want to buy those CDJs. Just for home, you know.
Well, hello, kids. We got a lot of kids with us.
We'll see you next week. DJ Prime, Prophecy.
Good time. Aren't we, kids? Aren't we? Sure we are. We're going to be having a great time. All right, kids, I want you to gather around close now. I want to tell you something very, very special.